guys, today is the last day of January. Today is January 31st, 2025. It's 7:09 p.m. And today, this episode seems like it's long as shit, fully aware. But, maybe I gotta consider doing the timestamps, because that's not really that much extra time. And it does make things a little bit more organized, especially when I have multiple things. So today's episode is very long, because I think 20 minutes worth is a United Benefits phone call trying to figure out this whole fork in the road resignation thing that I've got going on. Trying to get answers with that. Spoiler alert, didn't really get that much info. Kinda, I got more reassurance. And also got some words of wisdom from the guy that I spoke with, which is cool. So what I'll do is I'll put that before the Zoom call with Mina. So I had a one-on-one call with Mina today. So that's about an hour and a half long. And so that's going to be the last thing. And then before that, I'm going to put the United Benefits call, which again is the whole information for the willful resignation, fork in the road shit for being a federal employee. So that's, I'll timestamp it. I'll commit to timestamping it right now so that you can scrub to which one you want. So I'm not going to commit to doing that forever for every episode. I did it around the episodes of 50 to 80, but it's just so much more shit to worry about and pay attention to, and just I want to make it easier, So anyway, I have the phone call. I had the phone call with the United Benefits guy, which again is the fork in the road resignation for being a federal employee. So, also with the Zoom call with the one-on-one for Mina, we talked about me going full-time with him, well, kind of full-time, and working more with Mina so that I can make up the difference for my job, even though I'd still be getting a bi-weekly paycheck. So, kind of cool. Lots I learned. We went through a lot of different things today. But, yeah, so I think I'm going to talk about that. So, with me quitting my job, it seems like this is a go. But I'm still waiting on more confirmation, because I would really hate if this didn't go through. However, even if I did quit, and let's say that it was one big misunderstanding, I read everything wrong and I didn't get the biweekly paychecks, I'm confident that something could work out with Mina full time, because he even told me he wants to make me head coach. He was alluding to that. Didn't say, hey, you're the head coach, but he said that's the direction he was headed with me. And he said that my current salary is what he expected to pay me now. And he said that the payment, that salary isn't the problem, but he just wants me to earn my stripes. And I was like, dude, I 1000% agree. If somebody gave me a Lamborghini right now, I would reject it. I wouldn't even. And then we laughed, and he's like, oh, you're crazy. And I was like, I'm dead serious. If I win the lottery, I'd give it all away. So anyway, that's how that went. And so worst comes to worst, I go with Mina and I continue doing my thing. I mean, that presents some different challenges and shit, and even if that doesn't work, got FedEx lined up. So I guess you could say that I don't want to call it a safety net, but I'm just not worried, because I guess I'm confident in my abilities to figure this shit out. And I'm also confident that if everything did, kind of take a shit, and everything didn't go as planned, that I'd figure it out. I'm not worried necessarily about that. I think what it is, and I'm being honest, I think it's that this is an opportunity, and I see it for just that, not any kind of risk whatsoever, even though it is, I guess, a risk. I just don't see it as anything other than, why the fuck wouldn't I take advantage of this? That's just kind of how I see it. So, yeah, I mean, that's that. So, if this goes through, then I'm going to have from 5 a.m. or 4 a.m., whatever, if I keep on getting up that early. Let's say this, because honestly, would I still continue to get up this early? I don't think so. I think I'd probably go to bed around 10 and wake up around 5 to 6 a.m. every day. Or what I would do is I just go to bed roughly the same time and just wake up whenever I wake up. Because if I have time to sleep more and also have more time to work, I think that's just a win-win. So I'm getting the best sleep, and I'm also getting the best bang for my buck as far as productive unit of time. So who knows? But, going from having 4 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. for work time, or 8:30, whatever, I would then have, 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. So rather than having 3 hours, I would have 15 hours, which is night and day difference. And if I have that for 8 straight months, I just think I would have to be so stubborn and unwilling to learn, or unwilling to really do what it takes, if I can't make something happen in 8 months. I don't know. Because people come and go and they do their shit in 4 months while working a full-time job with kids, all that stuff. For me, I would have none of that. So it would just be work. And so rather than seeing it as this big risk of, what if I don't make it in 8 months? It's more like, well, what if I actually do so well that I can't even afford to work for Mina anymore because it's such little pay? What if I do so well that I actually surpass all my goals and, I'm able to I'm making 10, 20, 30 grand a month, What if, So yeah, that's that. And it's very exciting to think about, but I actually had a very nice phone call, and you can hear part of that at the end of the United Benefits call, which is before Mina's call, which is probably going to be in the next half hour or so. I'll timestamp it though. I'll write that down because I already forgot. Time stamp. But I am so lucky, dude, because we were on the phone and she says, because I haven't really gauged her thoughts on this yet, which is, I wanted to. So I was like, hey, what do you think about all this? Like, and honestly, what she said was, well, babe, if you're going to do this, I want you to go all in. And she says that she supports me 110% of the way. And that if I'm going to do this, then I'm jumping in. I'm fully committed. I'm making this happen. And I don't know, man, just hearing that, I was just walking around my office, just smiling with a half swollen face because, my wisdom teeth just got taken out. And I was like, every man in the entire world dreams of this kind of support. And I don't know what I did to get so lucky. And I hate that I'm being so, lovey-dovey, cringy on this show, but I mean it. I love that woman more than anything. And just the support and everything that I get from her is so fantastic. I'd like to think that I am going to make it to where I'm going, regardless of who is or isn't in my life. But having that kind of support really just ensures that I'm going to go much further than I would have if I didn't have that. So shout out to Lexi. Yet again, probably the 8th show in a row, but yeah, you might pues so. Okay, no more cringy shit for this one. Anyway, so I guess we'll just make some quick updates. As far as the weekly show goes, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep on doing the dailies. If anything, I would just backlog them, and I would make it so that I can still upload one per day. But I would upload them and write about them all in one day and then schedule them, and that would be great. But if I have all this extra time in my schedule in the near future, that changes a lot. Not that I'm trying to waste more time because I have more time, but if I don't have to, then I don't have a problem doing this. It just takes more time than I'd like. So to anybody who has been questioning that, no worries there. What else? Well, I think that might be it. I guess I'm just trying to get crystal clear, because I believe that this whole resignation thing will go through. I believe this is the path that I'm taking right now, and I believe that this is the jump or the leap of faith that I'm taking, and I believe this will be not the epilogue. I guess technically the epilogue of we'll call it season 1 of the show. So season 1 was liftoff. Once I get lifted off, that kind of changes the whole show a little bit, because if I'm a full-time entrepreneur, that changes everything as far as the podcast goes. And what I mean is it's going to be a lot more day-to-day documentation of what I'm working on, all this stuff, as opposed to, I worked 10 hours at work today. Coworkers said some stupid shit, got upset. Manager doesn't know ass. it's going to go a lot from that to, maybe the shows will be even longer, but I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud, because the whole point of the show is to document, what does the goddamn title, the cover art of the podcast say? Let's read it right now. So it says, I can't even read my own shit. It's so small, dude. The daily documentation of building a business from zero, personal development as a man, and more. So yeah, I document a lot of building a business, but it's going to be me actually running a business. Because if I have 20 clients, I'm handling some goddamn people. I got some cash flow. I got a business, right? So it's going to change a little bit more of the show. Anyway, another cool thing is, I can't remember if I talked about this or not, but my LLC is finally and officially approved. So as far as what that means for me moving forward with all business expenses and keeping track of stuff, I don't know. I'll have to look more into that, because now I think this is when I need to start paying attention to what cards I'm using to pay for what things and how that pertains to business, and if that counts as a write-off or not. And I guess just being my own accountant now. So as if being a social media, managing fitness coaching, podcasting, newsletter writing, shadow coaching employee goes, I now have to be an accountant. So that's excellent. I mean, I kind of already am with my big Excel sheets from personal income and stuff, but for business and stuff like that and keeping track of everything, and lots to learn, dude. I'll tell you what, if I have an extra 50 hours a week to work on this stuff, then holy fuck, that'd be nuts. So I'm pretty excited about that. Anyway, what else? Well, I got my books today. Ordered 3 books from Ryan Holiday, which is, let me grab them. Hold on. So we got, I guess it's a trilogy. However, they're standalone books. You can read them in any order. But I got Ego is the Enemy, The Obstacle is the Way, and then Stillness is the Key. So the subtitle, so Ego is the Enemy, the fight to master our greatest opponent. And then The Obstacle is the Way, the ancient art of turning adversity to advantage. And then Stillness is Key, which is probably what I'm going to read first. It's something I need to learn more about, how to slow the fuck down and be present, because I don't know how to do that right now. But Stillness is Key, an ancient strategy for modern life. So all these are based off of stoicism, and that's what got me the most intrigued about these. And so if I just open up a book, I talked about it so much on the other podcast 2 episodes ago, how the chapters were small. So I just flipped to a random page, 52, start journaling. Go down 5 pages, cultivate silence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next chapter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 5 pages, next chapter. So these are very short chapters, which makes it feel like it's easier to read, because it's like, okay, well, I don't have to stop in the middle of a 75-page chapter. Well, realistically speaking, I don't have to stop in the middle of a 30 or 40 or 50-page chapter. I can finish this till the end. And it makes it more readable, in my opinion, because if I'm reading 5 pages at a time, I'm more likely to start the next one, because I'm like, oh, it's only 5 pages, versus, oh, the next chapter is 23 pages. Ah, man. Well, now I'll do that later. So I'm actually really interested to see how I do with this, because these books are not your typical, I don't know, what is it, 6x9, whatever it is. So these are probably 6 inches tall by, I don't know, like 4 inches wide, something like that. So smaller book, but I honestly feel like with the text size, they're a normal page book with the same amount of words. But anyway, yeah, I got these 3 books. I'm very excited to start reading them. I just have to finish the one I'm currently on, which is The One Thing, which, I'll tell you what, dude. So like I've said in the past, when I read a book, it's like I've always read it to try to just read it for the sake of reading it, to claim that, I read a book a week in 2019 or whatever. But now I want to learn, and I want to implement, and I want to change my life. Ego is the Enemy, first book right here. probably shouldn't be so goddamn concerned with how many books I'm reading and then posting on social media, because that's boosting the ego. It's like, hey guys, I read these many books. I'm crazy good at this. If I just didn't give a fuck about that, how much could I? What's that old quote or that saying? I don't know how old it is, but you'd be surprised how much you could get done when nobody cares about who gets the credit. Like if I just started going ghost on social media and didn't share any personal accomplishment other than nothing, like how much, I don't know. Because I had this thought today, and I'm part of this problem. That's not even a problem. It's just something I noticed. But there's a guy that I follow on social media. He's part of my coaching group. Good guy. And it made me think, because he'll always go to the gym in the morning, and he'll always post on a story, which cool. But he'll always put a timestamp with that. So it's him at the gym doing his thing. I love it. But then it says 5:45 a.m. And it got me thinking, because I was like, what benefit does putting a timestamp do on anything? And the only answer is that so people know what time it is that you're doing the thing. Now, if you put noon or 1 p.m. or 3 p.m. or 7 p.m., it's like, oh yeah, he just went after work. Oh yeah, he's going, whatever. But when you start doing things like 5 a.m. or midnight or whatever, it's like, oh, he woke up early, he's doing this. And the only reason why someone would post that is so that people can see that. And honestly, there's a lot of ego there. It's like, hey guys, I'm going to the gym, but I went at 5 a.m., And that, I think about that, and I'm like, the only reason why you put the time is so that you can get people to see that you went so early, because the post is the same. It's him lifting weights, whatever. And again, I do the same shit. But when you put the time in there, it's like, hey guys, I want you to know that I went early. And that's why people do it. Now I do that same thing too, because honestly, there is some ego there. I want people to know that I'm hardcore or whatever. I say that like cringing my ass right there. But, it's more, for me, I can say this from the heart. A lot of what I do and talk about is trying to get people to do hard shit, because I believe that's the answer to so much. And it's cool because I just found out today that the author of these books believes that core principle too. The whole discipline, belief in doing hard shit every day. And I just learned that today. So I'm like, oh, hell yes, dude. Didn't even know this author had these beliefs about these books, and about to dive in. Yeah, so very cool. And, yeah, so where the fuck was I going with that? Let's see. I'm not even going to pause and rewind. Oh yeah, so I post that stuff on social media because I would like someone to see that and be like, fuck, dude, he's going at 4. I can go at 4. Oh, that's cool. I wish I was that disciplined, or wish I was that. And then the goal is to invoke some kind, or I guess evoke, I don't know, evoke some kind of action within the person listening or viewing to then try to do something hard for themselves. I'd probably say it's 50-50. But anyway, I mean, this is kind of a rant, but along the same line of thought there, it's similar when people post happy birthday or happy Mother's Day or happy any holiday, any birthday, any situation, whatever, or rest in peace, or we're gonna miss you, or when people post that stuff online, there's no other reason that they do that other than attention and validation of some sort. Because guess what? I can wish my mom a happy Mother's Day to her face and through text message and on a phone call. The minute that I post it online is the minute that I want everybody else to see how great of a son I am for wishing my mom a happy birthday and all these different things. Now, it's slightly different if you say, hey guys, I want to share this and put my mom on the spot because she's an incredible mother and here's what she does. Completely different. But when you say, oh man, my little buddy died. My little dog, he was this and this, that, the other for me, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's so sad. I get it. But who are you talking to? You're willfully putting yourself out there to shout from the rooftops to get sympathy from people so that you can get attention for your dog passing or whatever. Same thing with happy birthday. Unless you wish them a happy birthday in person or whatever. Matter of fact, if you're only doing it on social media, I think there's a lot of shit there. So there's been a few times where I'll text Lexi actually, and I'm like, hey, I want to just shout from the rooftops and just brag about how great you are. So let's find some great photos that you like so I can post about it and just list off. I just want people to know how great you are. It's not me being like, happy birthday to the greatest, most wonderful woman. It's like I already told her happy birthday. I kissed her good morning. I already did all this shit. So for me to post it is me being selfish, saying, hey, I'm a good boyfriend because I blah, blah, blah. So I always think it's so interesting when people do that shit, you know? They post about the thing when it's like, did you know that you could talk to them in person? And I know there's somebody's listening that's like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. They could have done both. It's like, yeah, I can understand. However, doing the second part, which is posting on social media, is I believe is a selfish act. Unless you specify, hey, this person's birthday, I want everybody to know this about them. Because then it's not selfish. It's very selfless because you're putting the other person on the spot. But that's just what I think. That's all I got for that. Mouth is still sore as shit. I'm talking much better, as you can hear. But I'm just so sore. And I was chewing some food today. It was some cheese and tomato soup, but I chewed it. We're great. Brushed my teeth. That was a very weird feeling. And had some applesauce, had some yogurt, had some protein milk, all courtesy of Lexi because she came and took care of me the other day. Got me a whole bunch of goodies. I just remembered that I have ice cream. So, yeah, this show's over. I'm going to go get some ice cream. But, yeah, anyway, what you're about to hear now is the United Benefits call. And then you're going to hear the Mina one-on-one call. So I'll timestamp those so you can scrub if you're on mobile. I don't think you can do it on computer, but yeah. There's that. Again, appreciate you guys listening. Talk to you later. Peace out. Yeah.
I think they understand it's going to be a very expensive upfront deal, but over the long haul, it's probably going to save a lot of money. And that's, that's what they're trying to do. That's what I understand anyway. So,
okay.
Does that make sense to you? I mean,
yeah. When you say upfront cost, it makes it sound like they pay you the full salary up front, but
no. What I'm saying is they're paying you for non-work.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Up until September 30th.
Yeah. So, how long have you been with the government?
A year and 4 months now.
Okay. So you're not eligible for any benefits, but from what I understand, you could actually resign, and you would be paid up until September 30th. You can go out and look for other employment if you like.
Okay.
And it will not. You will continue to get the income until September 30th. If you haven't been, there is a website. It's hr@opm.gov, and there's a lot of questions answered on that website.
Yeah, I was looking at there, like the frequently asked questions. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was looking at that, and I answered a few of my questions, but looks like I got about 14 here. I wrote them all down to make sure I was prepared here.
All right, let's see if I can answer any of it.
Okay, so do I still accrue leave during all this? Like annual leave, sick leave, you know what I'm talking about?
Well, it says you accrue all benefits. However, how would that affect this anyway?
So that'd be cool if I could cash that out at the very end, because I'm still employed. Technically, I'm just on admin leave. So if I have 8 months worth of annual leave, that'd be cool if I could cash that in, or I guess even use that for, I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if I could cash that in, because that's 88 months worth of leave. So that's about like 66, right? Hours. So if I can cash that in, it's a paycheck and a half.
I know if you were retired, I know if it would, you would accumulate. But I'm not so sure, since you don't have the 5 years required.
Okay. Well,
So
I get annual leave now.
Let me make a note of that.
So you're saying because I haven't been working for 5 years, I don't get annual leave?
Yeah, you get annual leave, but the way it works for a retiree is qualified to retire. The sick leave applies to the time worked, and the annual leave you get a check about 6 weeks after you retire.
For all the sick leave or what?
On annual leave, based on annual leave.
Okay, so 6 weeks after September 30th, is that what you're saying? I would get all of my annual leave cashed out?
If for it, that's something I haven't gotten this question before. So
okay.
And it's not addressed in those questions, so I have no idea.
Okay.
We're just learning just like you are.
Okay.
So I can make a note of it and see if I can find out.
Okay, yeah, that'd be cool. I'd appreciate that, yeah.
Okay.
And then as far as so for where I'm at, we get appraisal bonuses once a year. Would I still be eligible for that? It's based on the work that you do for the whole year, and I think it's done in March. So if I were to leave now, would I still qualify for that?
Another question. I have no idea.
Okay.
I mean, you probably would need to talk to a supervisor.
Okay.
I mean, those kinds of things they just did not address in the OPM.
Yeah.
So
part of me feels like we have access to the same information, so I don't.
We do, basically.
Yeah. Dang. Okay. Well, so the next question is, you pretty much already answered it, but the bi-weekly pay as usual will be on the same Fridays every 2 weeks. Nothing different about that?
That's correct. That's the way I understand it. Yes.
Okay. And how do I know that this even applies to me? Before I guess we continue. That should have been my first question.
It says any full-time employee.
Yeah, okay. I'm just curious about that last part where it says, unless you're exempt or whatever. I think there's something mentioned about mission-critical areas or whatever. So I work on F-35s, and I feel like that's a hot ticket item right now. So would that be bad am I exempt then?
You need to ask your supervisor, because there are certain types of employees that would not be eligible for this.
Okay. So I asked my supervisor, and I just don't think he has any clue whatsoever. He's not very helpful, to be honest with you. So he looks at me like I'm crazy.
Union?
Oh, no.
Okay. I'm sorry, I can't answer that.
Okay.
I just don't, and I don't know if anybody can, because I don't know that they've listed everybody that will not be eligible.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. It's very vague in that regard, you know?
It is.
Could I always hit resign, and then they send me the emails or whatever, and then they give me the information, and then I say, oh, never mind?
Well, what they have said there is there's a possibility, but there's no definite there, because you have to appeal through your agency to do something like that. If you resign, I think that's what I read. There's a possibility that you could actually change your mind, but you would need to go through the proper channels, get your agency to go back for you, that kind of thing. It's just a second. Let me. I don't have that up right now. Let me look at those questions again.
Okay, because in my mind, the worst thing that could happen is like I hit resign, they send me an email, and then like some kind of confirmation, or is it literally like resign and like boom, okay, you're done. You know, like I with everything else in the world, it's like, are you sure? Here's the terms and conditions, blah blah blah. Sign here, okay, you're good. You can't imagine it would just be resign and then I'm a goner. You know.
So let's see.
This motherfucker just smacking his goddamn lips, bro.
Let's see. It's available to all full-time federal employees except for military personnel of the armed forces, employees of the U.S. Postal Service, those in positions related to immigration enforcement and national security, and those in other positions specifically excluded by your employing agency. So, but it does not list. That's what I'm saying. You need to talk to somebody in your agency
About the
to see if you're if this is available for you, or because of your employment, you may not be eligible for the deferred resignation.
okay. Yeah, I've been asking around. I haven't gotten anything. That's why I was just hoping to get all my answers answered on this call. I'll be honest with you, but I guess we all have the same.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh no, you're good. I whole thing is almost weird. You know, it's like they gave us 1 week to make a life altering. I don't know.
With your job, I'm thinking you may not be eligible.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, when I talked to my, I guess my flight chief, when I was talking to him, he kind of gave me all the green lights. He was saying, yeah, this shop where I work is eligible because we're not this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. So we would be good, but just hold off until we get more info. That's kind of what I heard.
Yeah.
And then they sent that follow-up email, and it wasn't really anything else. It was just like, no, this is a real email. It's like, I know. But
All right, let's try another one. Let's see if I can answer anything.
Okay. So I can't withdraw my FERS retirement as a current employee. Can I do that after September 30th if I'm eligible for all this?
Yes, I understand that any contributions you made into the first retirement, you should be able to get.
Okay.
After September 30th, yes.
So to my understanding, you can't take it out as long as you're employed by the government, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
That's correct.
Okay, and I get my contributions now. The agency's match, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Cool. So that's two of them. I was going to ask about the TSP because I'm able to just do that now, but I can't take the contributions of the agency. And then as far as the employment restrictions, do you know anything specific about that? Because I used to work 3 jobs. I used to work FedEx ground as a driver, and then I would go clean trucks, and then I would also work where I work now. So could I also, double dip and go back to FedEx while also being on this?
Okay. Yes. It says, let's see. read that somewhere on here. There's a lot of these questions, but it does say that if you do this, you will continue getting your income and benefits until September 30th, and you can go ahead and apply for another job elsewhere. Because I heard Trump this evening. For people that are eligible, he's wanting them to get jobs outside the government.
Yeah, kind of suggesting that they go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no restriction there. It's not like, oh, you can't go to this place. I even saw in there you can get another government job in the future.
Yeah, it says you can reapply afterwards. And so I'm trying to find, I'm talking while I'm looking.
No worries. Appreciate your help, by the way.
Oh, hey, I'm not doing much, but...
Oh, we got the same info, yeah.
Let's see.
I've been looking into this as much as I can, and I'm seeing the same stuff. All I'm getting now is theories and people's ideas, and I'm like, that's not factual, so I don't know if I can take that.
It's a little vague, to be honest with you.
Well, then I'm seeing things like this isn't even legal, and they're not going to have funding after March anyway, so I'm like, am I about to get gypped, or... Like,
Right.
is OPM even as official as it appears to be, or is this just some third party, I don't know.
It's...
There's a lot that I don't know.
I think it's pretty official, yeah.
Okay. I think what I'm seeing is people comparing it to the whole Twitter thing with Elon Musk, and I guess people over there didn't get what was explained in their severance package, so they're like, oh, don't trust this one. And so I don't know too much, so that's why I'm just trying to make sure, yeah.
Let's see. Okay. For some reason I can't find that. Oh, yeah. It says, absolutely. Somebody asked, am I allowed to get a second job during the deferred resignation period? Absolutely. We encourage you to find a job in the private sector as soon as you would like to do so. The way to greater American prosperity is encouraging people to move from lower productivity jobs in the public sector to higher productivity jobs in the private sector. So that answered that question.
Okay, so I'm allowed to. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So if I submit all of this on February 6th, no matter how long it takes government to do all this stuff, I'm still good, right? As long as I act before February 7th, right?
Right.
Because the deadline is the 6th, so... I mean, because government, works slow as hell, so...
What I understand is you'll get an immediate email.
Oh, okay. So the whole thing's automated then.
Yeah.
Because I read in the email it says that any replies to this email are not... As long as... If it doesn't say resign, then it doesn't do anything. So I was like, it's automated.
You have to type resign in there in the email.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I read, so.
Okay, good to know. So a lot of these we've already answered, kind of just going through, so I only got one more. So.
Okay.
So what happens October 1st? Nothing? Just all done? All ties cut, no longer associated with the government, all free to go kind of thing?
That's correct.
Cool.
I understand it.
Oh, I actually just thought of another one. So where I work, obviously you need your CAT card to get into the base, and they have different amenities there. Like they've got a gym I like to go to. So would I still be able to use that while on this? Like would I have to turn in my CAT card, or what? Or do I get to keep all that, or until September 30th? Do I have an exit interview? How does that work?
Don't know. Yeah, that's one of those where I think you're going to have to talk to your agency.
Yeah.
They'll probably have the answer to that. I'm just suspecting that even though you're getting paid, you're getting benefits. Once you walk out, once you do this, you're resigned. you will probably have to turn in everything.
Right. The day would I still give like my 2-week notice or whatever? So like I click resign on the 6th. No. Oh, it's just immediate?
What I understand is once you resign, you're out of there.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I click resign. That's it?
Yep, you're done. That's what I understand.
I feel like I'd have to go and sign some paperwork to ensure that I'm still getting what I'm promised, right?
Now, what they may do, they haven't clarified that. What they may do is send a follow-up email with paperwork that you have to sign. Now, I don't know this. I'm just suspecting.
That would make perfect sense. I mean, I feel like that's common sense. I say resign.
I do too.
Can't imagine they'd be like, hey, bye. You know, I can't imagine.
Yeah, I think they'll probably follow up with you.
Well, I have to turn in my stuff anyway, so I got to do some kind of exit.
Exactly.
And man, the fact that we have to piece this together like this is just silly, you know? Like Sherlock Holmes over here. Yeah.
Somebody felt, I mean, they should have had a meeting with the agency managers or whoever and give them, the procedures, the process, all that kind of stuff. So you would know exactly what to do. So they failed in that. In that manner, but either way,
maybe we'll get an email on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. Maybe more clarity. I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at their Twitter accounts. I'm just like, has anybody said anything? You know.
I would definitely find somebody, either your supervisor, his supervisor, somebody in your agency that can tell you, the status of your agency.
Yeah.
And your position before you do anything.
Yeah. So if I'm not eligible, if my shop doesn't even apply, I imagine I'll hit resign, and then it's like, oh, sorry, you don't apply, and then nothing happens.
Don't know.
Because for it to be automated, yeah, no worries. For it to be automated like that, it would have to have some kind of tie-in with my email to know where I'm at to then deny or.
Yeah.
Oh man. Wonder if it's vague on purpose. You know, I don't know. It's supposed to. I can get all conspiracy, but yeah, just wish they said more.
I have no idea. I mean, when I saw this, I thought, oh man, you would not believe how many calls I've had today.
I bet. Well, thank you for your time. Thanks for, especially
no
such short notice.
No
I mean,
glad to, because I can appreciate the position you're in, and I haven't been able to help you much, but you've got some really good questions.
Yeah, I'm not seeing these questions asked anywhere else, so no answers.
And I haven't seen them answered anywhere either.
Dang. I'll keep looking.
So, but maybe you'll get some clarification Monday.
Yeah, I hope so. It's a whole weekend, so hopefully something's going down.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Bryson, good luck to you, buddy.
Well, hey, thanks so much. Hey, one more thing. I just want to say thanks for not, being inquisitive of like, oh, are you sure you want to quit? That's pretty great. Because every time I talk about it to anybody, like, oh man, are you sure? It's a good job. I'm just like, oh my hell, like leave me alone. Let me do me. So thanks for not being like, are you sure? Every time I bring this up, I get weird looks. So thank you.
Hey, you know more about what you want than anybody else does, buddy.
Hey, that's some words of wisdom right there. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Good luck to you.
Cool. Awesome. Hey, thank you so much.
All right, man. If I can help you any other way, just let me know.
Okay, will do. Thank you so much.
All right, buddy. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello? Hey, babe. Sorry, I just got off back-to-back calls. Literally just got done. I was saying goodbye to this dude when you called.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Oh, no. Literally perfect timing. So I've been on the phone since 4 o'clock.
Oh, man.
No, you're good. You sound like you're in a terrific mood. What's going on?
Oh, I just miss you.
Hello.
What's going on, dude?
What's up? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. You in the shitter or something?
No, it's my mic was giving me a hard time.
Oh, there you go.
What's going on? Nice beanie.
Thanks, man. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm all swollen and shit. Hurts like a mother.
Hey, can you talk? Can you still talk? You're okay to talk?
I'm okay to talk. Certain pronunciation, my tongue hits the back right here, and it doesn't feel too good. Like, I'm fine, though.
Okay, awesome.
So we're good.
How was your week, bro?
It was good. It was interesting because we got hit with that news of everything at work, you know? And then wisdom tooth just came out. That's been tough. Honestly, the whole thing at work is to kind of throw me through a loop because I'm, like, it's got me filled with so much angst. I'm like, holy shit, what an opportunity. So I'm just trying to map out everything that I could, like, if this, I've been just doing so much research to make sure that this is exactly what it says it is because there's so much shit going on. So I'm just trying to make sure that it is what it says it is so that I can take advantage of it because, dude, what an opportunity, you know?
Yeah, I don't know why someone wouldn't take that, but some people, I think, just cheap, but whatever.
Yeah. The general consensus is that it's a scam and they're trying to, maybe it's just because I'm trying to take advantage of this time to build something for myself, and a lot of other people are just trying to stay in their safe, secure job. Nothing wrong with that, but it's just they're coming from that side of things. You know what I mean? Rather than
Are you wearing dark sport?
Yeah.
I'm gonna how do I kick someone out of the Zoom?
Tell me what's up with dark sport. What's going on here?
Oh my god. Ugh.
Let's hear it. Go ahead.
There's a whole bunch of little gym dweebs. You know?
Gym dweebs? Hey, they got a good message though.
I'm fucking with you. No, I know.
Okay.
Okay. How's your grandpa, by the way? Okay.
Yeah, everything is much better. There's to my understanding, he's much better. When I went and saw him, he looked at me right in the face and just had no idea who I was. And honestly, I just started bawling. But I walked up, I'm like, hey, Grab. And then he was like, and then he realized who I was. He started crying. I'm like, oh, okay. But, I was just showing him photos of his family, trying to show him who. It's horrible. But apparently he's doing much better now.
We went through that with my wife's grandpa, and it's a tough situation. So, I'm hoping everything kind of works out.
Well, he got sent home, so.
Good.
Yeah, dude, just came out of nowhere. Just all of a sudden, I don't know, dude. It's weird. So I'm just.
It's how it happens.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so let's jump right into things. First and foremost, are you going to take this decision? Like, are you leaning on it? You're going to do it?
So somebody just emailed me because I went to a webinar this morning, which didn't really explain much. It was definitely geared for people who are near retirement. And so I got an email from this guy for a one-on-one consultation, which is, in my head, it's almost impossible. You have the whole goddamn United States trying to get one. I don't know. Anyway, so hopefully I'll get something scheduled with this person and then answer all my specific questions. The biggest question I have is getting the same biweekly payout, because if that's all I get.
As opposed to what? They would just pay you all at once or what?
Well, there's just so much shit going around that, first of all, it's not even legal. They can't even do this. They can't even pay you that much. They're out of funding in this day. It's all a big hoax. It only applies to certain people. There's just so much shit going around that causes so much uncertainty. And for me to just quit my job like this, because it's a cush job, dude. I'd be set for life. I'm not going to get rich, but I'd be set for life. I get all this time off, all these benefits. It's definitely a career if that's what I wanted to do, but hell no. So just kind of, the worst that would happen is I would just go back to FedEx, which actually paid me more. So not the end of the world, but I'm just able to do my own stuff at my job when I have downtime. With FedEx, it's like boom, boom, boom. I don't get that chance. You know what I mean? So to answer your question, yes, I'm leaning toward it heavily. Like, as soon as I get confirmation that what they say is true, then not even a question at that point. So that's where I'm at.
And in terms of the timing, you're going to have a shit ton of free time.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, every day, 4 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Nice. Okay, so we'll talk about the idea that I had in mind if this all goes through.
Okay.
At the end of the call, but let's at least go through the responsibilities and things that we've done this week, just because I want to get this ball rolling, especially with the onboarding process.
Okay.
We're back to signing clients. weekly. So I think it's time for us to like really pull the trigger on this onboarding thing, even without the macro-based training, to be honest with you. Because like we've come this far, I've never done macros and we've onboarded, you know. So let's just kind of get that ball rolling, and then when the macro training comes in, you just add it in. The clients that are already in have no idea, and you just put it into a folder, and they'll be just like the other clients that I have, which I'll train them as well all at once. You know what I mean? So let's start building that. But let's go through the doc. Do you have that open, or you want me to share?
Yeah, I've got it open. Yeah.
All right. Can you mind sharing screen?
Give me 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Just hold on. Okay, good.
All right.
So did you want to go through this thing? Because I haven't written anything on here. Or did you want to go through?
Let's go through the onboarding.
Okay, because I haven't touched this one.
Yeah. It's fine. I think, like you said, we basically have everything done, right?
After those videos that you sent me today, it feels like, I can't say for certain that we're 100% done, but after those videos, like all the big moving parts are done for sure.
I think all we would need to do is just maybe some PDFs. That's pretty much it.
I'm looking at the list right now.
Yeah. So let me show you something. Here. This, I'm going to text it to you. I don't know why my notes doesn't work on my laptop. It's fucking stupid. Anyways. Oh, you sent me a whole bunch of messages. Oh, shit. Sorry, I was just like locked into check-ins.
Oh, you're good.
I've got this client.
Oh, I was just...
Hour and a half long. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well,
Okay.
it's super detailed. That's the idea.
Yeah. I get what you mean. Creating a more meal plans for yourself kind of stuff. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I actually had a client just like what you're talking about, where like he's just mentally weak, and he was gonna give up. I got on a phone with him, phone call with him, and like I just talked him through. Talked him through. I was just like you really I really told him like I believe in you. I feel like you have a lot of potential. You just don't have it. So you kind of have to just dumb it down for these people, because some people are just so mentally weak. It's actually sad, like very sad. Okay.
Yep.
This was the message that he sent me earlier today. Yesterday.
Oh, this is recent, huh?
Yeah. I talked to him earlier this week. This is what he sent me. All because I told him I need him to write down 3 things that he's grateful for every morning and 3 things that he like affirmations. And then his diet, I dumbed it down. I said, don't even measure food. He's like 380 pounds. Like he just needs to lose weight. Don't even measure food. And I just needed the gym 3 times. So then he sent me this. You know what I mean?
Smallest things help, I guess.
Yeah, and his check-in I haven't gotten to like was super helpful. Now he's asking me for a fucking phone call every week, which is not going to happen. But
yeah,
at the end of the day, like that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? So like sometimes you just talk them through and just dumb it down. Like even when it's like, don't even measure food, just fucking eat healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's so
anyway, go ahead.
No, it's like comparable for me to say like, okay, we're going to have a banana. And he's like, so an orange, right? I'm like, no, we're going to have a banana. You can do an apple if you want, but we're going to have a banana. He's like, okay, so grapes. I'm like, bro, yeah, but that's not what happened, but it's just the same thing. Like, bro, what are you not understanding here? You know?
Yeah. At that point, bro, you're just like, bye.
I'm texting him. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like doing that, like the whole staring off into space. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, I know. So anyways, but yeah, honestly, Bryson, sometimes you just have someone that if it's taking up too much of your mental energy, just fucking drop them, in my opinion. Anyways, here is the message. I think this is going to help a lot. I probably sent this to you before. Here is the message that I send out to my clients once everything's ready. Okay? So I just want to walk through this list and make sure that we have everything. Like either we can make a PDF or a video that's already covering this, which I think most of the videos that we have already do. And then that way we can start actually building out the onboarding process, like end to end, task to task, and then link up the links to the handbooks and stuff like that. Okay?
So this is a text that you send them or an email?
Text.
Okay.
Yeah, I manually send it. Fucking annoying. Anyways, so watch the welcome video. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. I don't need to say that. Diet. Check your diet plan. We already have a video going through the diet plan. You said it was good. Review your
I think it's
training
great.
split. Yep, awesome. We have a review your training split video. I have that, right? How to view it and how to rearrange. Awesome. Check-in days, cool. We have a whole check-in video. Resource collection, I have, or the on-demand tab. I haven't made a video on that. Maybe we can make something, or honestly, we can just do a PDF. Or even like, the way I thought about it is even in the messages, like, hey, here's the handbook. It's also located on the on-demand tab. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And send it that way.
So another video.
No, I think it can just be a PDF or just instructions like as an automated message, because you can time the message. You know what I mean? The one thing actually that I forgot to mention in the video, so we're going to have to do that via message when we send out that video, like the video alongside this message, is until you have your, like, this is, once you have your training split, like your training plan written for you. You know what I mean? I don't want them to be like, okay, but I'm going and it's all blank. Like, where is it? Because we just haven't assigned them their true training plan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So they understand what's going on.
I anticipate I'm going to have to make a video once Andrew's done with the library of the training stuff.
So what exactly is he doing with that? I've been trying to follow along, but...
Oh, it's super fucking awesome, bro.
This is the Netflix stuff, right?
Yeah. So you basically, like, you as the client can go on... I wonder if I can just add it to you right now so you can just look at it on your phone.
Okay.
Let me do that. On-demand workouts. Nice. Upper Beast. He's getting creative.
Upper Beast.
Home training categories, home resistance band. All right. Long story short, like, I'll just publish this one workout collection, publish it, draft published, cool. Add Bryson.
On demand.
Yep. Are you on your app right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Just refresh the on demand.
Oh, there we go. Workout collections.
Yeah, you'll click it, and like basically the whole premise behind it is that you can see different categories, and then you click it, and then you can actually add that to your workout, like to your calendar itself. You know what I mean?
Add a calendar. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah. And then they can start the workout and actually like go through it like a normal workout.
Is that you and Michelle?
Yeah.
You guys know each other in real life? That's cool.
Yeah. No, we used to train at the same gym. I prepped her in person for her show, her last show.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. And me and her boyfriend / fiance, I don't know if they're engaged, are like pretty close, and we went out for like dinner and stuff like us.
Oh, that's really cool.
So super awesome. So anyways,
so this is going to be chock full of a whole bunch of stuff, right?
Exactly.
I'm just seeing that one thing.
Premise behind this is like a home workout section, gym workout section, and then within there's subsections. So the example that I gave Andrew was like, think of a whole library, right? Then you go into the library, you go to the aisle. The aisle will be either fucking home or gym. Then within the aisle or the like home or gym, you have shelves. So you see like upper days, lower days, whatever. Or on home, it'll be resistance bands, dumbbells, no equipment, body weight. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And then you pick up a book on the shelf, and the book will be the actual exercise itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the premise behind this. So I definitely want to introduce that ASAP, because that's going to help a lot with while they're waiting for the training session. Like, hey, go ahead and you can use this library and add whatever you want.
So this doubles as the thing that they wait for, or while they're waiting, and also the low ticket offer, right?
Exactly, because I want to have a low barrier offer. That's like $100 a month. Come in, you see all the workouts we have. You can pick whichever ones you want. We have different programs you can just pick, and just fuck off. I'm not going to check in with you. So, you know what I mean? So
now that actually seeing it, that's so cool.
Yeah. The first time I saw it too, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Would the low ticket people still get access to the community and stuff?
Yeah. That's the bread and butter, because once we have low ticket people in there, oh shit, I'm going to shout out fucking everyone on a high ticket. So I'm going to upsell them. Like, you create a huge amount of FOMO. you know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, she's doing this. She's one of my VIP coaching, whatever. And like that's what fucking Brian does, by the way. He just shows MDM people. He shows the CLI people 10K mastermind. He shows the 10K mastermind to MDMs, and then that's how he upsells. Just, you know what I mean? You just
it's genius for sure. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's honestly like genius, and some people might see it as scummy, but it's not, because in essence, you're just showing like, hey,
you're showing what's attainable. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of the premise behind what I'm thinking, you know, and plus like a low barrier offer would help with just like, I would do this. I would not get on a phone call with someone who I think is just going to do low ticket, like, you know, sell by chat, easy. You know, I'm just selling through the chat. I've sold programs for $1,200 for 3 months and the guy has paid me. The people have paid me over Instagram, like without me ever talking to them. So for sure, I can fucking sell a 3-month program for $300. Yeah, no brainer. And I'll just have I'll have my VA do that, and just cut him a commission. Anyways,
cool.
So that's the premise behind this, 100%. Then they'll also, like the low ticket offer will also see the Exceed nutrition, all the macro trainings and stuff, and how to set up your own macros. I just wouldn't like coach them on the macros. You know, that's another offer on top. If you want me to track your macros for you, you have to pay me a little extra, you know?
Yeah.
Besides the point. I'm going on a tangent. So premise behind the actual trainings that Andrew's doing is what they can do while they're waiting.
Okay.
And I think that we had something here like it says to tell coach what you chose for the time being. You know what I mean? So access to on-demand tab on day 0, that what you're showing with guide, told to pick one, whatever. We're just going to hold on that for now, and I'll just record another video alongside the one that we have, and I'll just put it in there somewhere. That's fine. Okay?
Sounds good.
Cool. So I want to finalize the timeline right now between day 0 of when they pay me and then when we add them to the actual app itself.
I'm still sharing my screen, huh? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So I guess start with day 0 then. So say this call, you send them this message. I'm just gonna put everything in here. Is that kind of your idea? Just go through this right now.
Let's do it right now. Yep. No. So text message, I'm not gonna send them. The text message is what I do now. Remember, text message is what I do now. I'm trying to make it so I don't have to ever send them a message again.
So what's this message you just sent me?
That's the message that I send now. I was showing that to you because that's basically what we're replicating here.
Oh, I see. So this is what we're going to input into this.
Not input. Like I'm not going to put these word for words, but think about it, right? Like these are the steps that I tell a client to take once they get on the app for the first time. It's basically like 4 or 5 days after they pay me. Okay. I want these steps to be funneled through in the onboarding process, so I don't, you know what I mean? So it's automatic. Mm-hmm. So that way I can explain to them, all right, I just sent you an email on how to get on Everfit. Did you receive it? Yep, nice, cool. Right after we hang up, do me a favor, by the end of today, get on. Every single day I'm going to send you different instructions on how to do things just to get you hyped up and kind of get you focused while we build your plans for you. That's it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Okay.
So day 0, what I would say is sales call. And then I guess for the time being now, Mina to create client, creates client and assigns in Everfit. Yep. And assigns flow. Yep. Nice.
Okay.
For now. Right. So we'll just do that for now. Perfect. So access to Everfit, maybe Zap, you can just cross that out or just delete it for now, whatever.
All right.
Yep. And then the first thing they should see is the welcoming video. And then they should, which is obviously I already have that. The welcome video is already as soon as you download the app. You saw it, right?
Are you talking about when you first download the app and you first sign in? Yeah.
Okay. So that's there. Right, and then the first thing they should have to do is do the form.
Okay, dude, I wish I could type today.
No, you're good. Then client fills out the form. Yep. And the form, so I talked to Janelle. She was telling me she doesn't even do like contracts or agreements. She
Really?
just includes like she includes the terms and conditions on the bottom of the form, the onboarding form, just like terms and conditions. Once a once a plan is implemented, like what we wrote in the guide. Once a plan is implemented, no refunds. There's no pausing unless extreme scenarios, stuff like that. So that's something we can kind of hash out and put that at the bottom of the form, just as a like the last kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like you know how on the last thing of the check-in form, I have that within 24 to 48 hours, blah, 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 with a picture. It'll basically be like bullet points there. And then just saying, by submitting this form, you agree to these terms and conditions. That's it.
There's a signature, right, for the EverFit forms too?
Yeah, we could do that all in one. I'm just thinking just one form. You know, like, so we don't have an onboarding form and an agreement, just one.
Yeah, but you can put all that in the... Wait. I think I'm understanding.
So the onboarding form is like questions like, do you have any dietary restrictions, like training limitations, training injuries, stuff like that? How many days a week can you train? That... Okay, are you training from home or gym or both combination? If combination, tell us the frequency of both, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then also, that's that form. The whole point behind this, Bryson, is to help Johnny program, so he has all the information. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any allergies, any foods you like, any foods you don't like, stuff like that. And I'll send you my assessment form that I've had over the years. And you can just replicate that and just make it your own. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so there's that. Then at the end will be that signature thing, like by agreeing to these terms and conditions, blah, blah, blah. And you add the signature. You're done. Okay?
Okay.
So they do that. And then I think the first task they should have is a welcome. Is a introduction to community.
Okay.
So like that will be, I think that can be an automated message.
Okay.
And that'll be, hey, so-and-so, so glad to have you on board. We're so excited. You'll notice on the bottom of your homepage, you are a part of the ever-growing Emmy Fit fam, blah, blah, blah. We first task I need you to do, and you'll see that task on the homepage, is to introduce yourself to the community, blah, blah, blah. And a reply done or something once you post.
Okay. I'm going to put the stuff that I guess we need to put in there in yellow.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. And that's it. And then in the message as well, you can be like, and just I put to send out with clients with homework, yep. And then in parentheses, include verbiage on upcoming week, like upcoming onboarding week or whatever.
Okay. What does that mean?
Just so basically you're telling them again, we're in the middle of creating your custom diet plan, custom training plan. You're going to be assigned, I'm going to check in with you every day this week or every day for the next 3 days, with certain things, with certain videos, just to help you kind of have the information before you get started, something like that.
Okay. Did you want me to tack that down, or because you're doing it, you already know what you're clear on what you're doing with this? I don't need to type it out.
No, I want you to type it out so you can include it in the message.
Sorry, I thought that I was writing all this out and then you were going to set up the whole auto flow.
No, I definitely need you to set up the auto flow, 100%.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sorry.
No, this whole time I thought this was we're getting set so you could, like all the videos you made, like we got clear on the videos you needed to make and then you made them. That's what I thought this was.
No, I want you to set this all up, bro. This is definitely part of the, the
Hell yeah.
Sorry, my wife is cooking something. It smells so fucking good. What the fuck is that? Like, you ever see those like things where it's like...
Yeah. Like,
anyways, I can get you the exact verbiage in a little bit, so it's fine. But for sure, like, I'm going to need you to set this all up in EverFit so we can test it together.
Okay.
So that's like a part of the responsibility here. So messages, yep. And then What would be next?
So they get the auto message, what's expected. So they have homework with the first one, and that one is to say that is that when you were talking about in the video, hey, send me 12 p.m., so I know you read this? So send.
Something like that, yeah. But I think that would be day one. The day one should be the actual welcome guide.
Okay.
Right?
So day one should be go through welcome guide or send out welcome video?
Yeah, send out welcome video and go through guide.
Good hell.
You're good. I'm just trying to think because the on-demand, they're going to be already included in the on-demand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're probably going to poke through and see it anyways. What do you think?
Say it one more time. I was typing that, sorry.
You're good. You know how, like, when we make their client, and the autofill is probably going to include when to, or what resource collection they're going to be a part of?
Okay. I didn't know that. It automatically assigns them to a resource?
Yeah. So, you want to go to Everfit real quick? Do you have Everfit open?
Yeah. Might even be pulled up on mine. Yeah, hold on.
You're good.
Hello? There we go.
Nice. Go to autoflow, onboarding flow. And just like create new, whatever. Test 1, 2, 3. Nice. So see, like they're already going to be assigned.
Oh, I see. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. So, and then of course, like that's why, like for me personally, the onboarding flow is going to be super awesome.
This is so
because
cool.
we'll have a different kind. We'll have like one for low ticket, one for high ticket, whatever, and then plus like for example, right, the low ticket won't get the same messages as the high ticket. Like, what do you mean? You're working on my diet and training. That's that's not included in my package.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it'd be a different auto flow.
So it would be the auto flow right there on if you go down to the auto flow on the left. Yep. Then you'll be able to like schedule them when they're going to get a certain thing or something like that.
Okay. Dude, this is sick.
Yeah. Go to auto message. I want to see that.
Auto message?
There. Yep. They're going to get a message. And that's how, yep, exactly.
That's cool.
Yeah. I've never been on the screen before, by the way.
You've never been on the screen?
Nope. Honest to God. I'm literally seeing this for the first time.
Well, this is cool as hell. Oh, it hurts to smile, dude. Fuck.
Fuck.
This is cool.
Yeah, so
okay.
This is definitely what we want to set up.
Okay.
For sure.
I don't
okay.
want to go back.
So that'll be part of the tasks that you have. But I think the onboarding flow is just like, it will be like basically just getting them created, right? Like go back to test 1, 2, 3 for a second. Sorry.
You're good.
Test 1, 2, 3. Yep. So they'll get the onboarding messages, like, you know what I mean? Like the form, then the messages, and the I don't think they're going to do assignments, but we'll assign them to the forum. They'll have the on-demand tab. We won't do recipe book. Yeah, it'll just be MeFitFam. And then, yeah. And then the recipe book, they don't have recipes. Nope. So you just uncheck that. Fuck that shit.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. And then autoflow, that's when we would pick an autoflow that we've already created.
Wow, that's cool. So this is the onboarding overflow, and then it gets them set up with the autoflow for if they're low ticket or high ticket, what's coming next. So is that with the auto message as well?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's going to be super fucking awesome. Cool. All right. So now you understand what I'm like getting at.
Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, I honestly had no idea what you're talking about when you're like, I had a general idea, but I didn't know you could do all this stuff.
Yeah, I knew that only because like I've been talking to like a lot of the MDM guys, and Janelle, and she's like, you can do that. Like you could just do this, this, or this. Like Janelle is probably the laziest millionaire I've ever met in my life. Like she's just like, she makes so much fucking money.
Dude, that's a weird first impression I get when I see her and then associate her with being a health coach. And I know we all think it. I'm not being a dick, but
no, you're not. You're not. I thought it too. But like obviously she's come a long way. She's had such a fucking crazy journey. So that we can't take that away from her. But also like when I look at her and I talk to her about this stuff, she's just like she dumbs things down. She's just like, why would you do that? Just do this. Like she was the one that told me to make the community just one community. I had 4. As you can probably see.
Yeah, I did.
And so she's like, just fucking make it one community and do challenges every fucking month. I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, hire a community manager and tell them to do it for you. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, it's just like, so she told me about this. And then like, I thought to myself, like, in theory, this would work. And she's telling me it would work. So I'm just going to run with it. So honest to God, I had never seen that autoflow screen until you just showed me. I sent you a screenshot of a couple from that training, but I never was on that screen myself. So cool.
That's cool, man. Okay,
this is gonna be fucking great, bro. Like really fucking great. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So day 1 would be the welcome video and the onboarding guide with the 12 p.m. homework. I don't know how we would do that into a message, but whatever. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
I think you can just attach the video itself, and just say, hey, this guide is already located on the on-demand tab. You know what I mean?
Can you make links to things in Everfit itself? Okay. So I would click.
What do you mean links to Everfit itself? Like click it and it opens the on-demand tab?
Yeah. So if I got a message, no, you can't do that.
I don't think you can, but it's fine. You just on-demand tab, arrow, welcome handbook. That's it.
So those 4 videos you sent me earlier, they're going to be in the resource tab?
No.
Okay. So they would only be accessible through the auto message? So it's a kind of a one-time deal?
Actually, it's a very good question. No, actually, you know what? We should have an onboarding section in the resource collection with all videos.
Okay.
Very good question. It just makes me wonder, like, I know some clients are going to poke through the whole app the first day they get on it, and they're going to watch everything. So it's like needless for us to even send it to them.
Maybe just for the sake of the homework part. I'm just
not about the homework. Can you go back to autoflow for a second? Just add new like we did before.
This is autoflow. You on the on-demand one or no?
No, the one that we were just on. Or I think you click 2-week fitness challenge.
So go back to test 1, 2, 3?
No. The autoflow where we were when we saw like the tab for messages. Remember?
Oh, is that? Let's see.
No. It was on autoflow.
I guess it was just here. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Can you like announcement broadcast a full day announcement to clients? No. In app engage. Yeah, it'll be in app message. But wait, no, I'm talking about. So can you X that out? My brain is like 3 steps ahead. I apologize. I need to backtrack.
You're good.
I'm trying to see if the autoflow, I can assign someone a resource collection on a certain day. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't think you can. These are just tasks. Yeah, you can't there. I know what this is. This is where we do our diets stuff. Clients. Go to clients. It's just who they're assigned to. Training? No.
Yeah, nothing.
Settings? Nope. All right, whatever. I guess you're gonna have to go on because I wanted to see if the onboarding flow also had the resource collection as much as the auto flow, but it doesn't. Or vice versa. Sorry.
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So whatever. We'll figure it out. Just.
Okay. Yeah, we'll figure that out. So this is very new to me. So if I'm like deer in the headlights, I'm just trying to understand.
Do you know my conundrum? Do you get what I'm saying?
I believe so. You want to be able to assign people these things kind of on the go rather than all at once. Is that kind of the idea?
Exactly. Like if Bryson, you log on, right? And I'm telling you, hey, introduce yourself to the community, and you introduce yourself to the community. Then as you're on the app, you're like, oh, there's an on-demand tab. What's that? Press it. Oh, what's the onboarding? I should watch all of these. Press it. Watches all of them. Then within the next couple of days, I'm sending them to you again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. I like the idea of having them being sent one by one rather than here's a folder, please watch these. I feel like that's, I don't know.
No, for sure. We're going to send them one by one. What I'm saying is if I send it to you on day 2, but it was available to you on day 0, what did I really do?
I guess just a reminder. I don't know. I totally understand what you're saying. So,
I mean, I think the link ends up staying there anyways in the messages. Like if we send a link, hey, watch this video below. That's how we're going to send it, right? Hey, watch this video below. And they're just going to have access to it. So do we really need an onboarding tab collection?
I think so, just for reference. Because rather than it being like a one and done thing and they can never access it again, maybe it's just a helpful refresher. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, as far as the work that goes into that, it would be no extra work. You just drag and drop, make a resource folder.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but my only thing is, again, like, they have access from it from day one.
They'll have to, right? Because that's how it's set up. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think I'm still in favor of sending it out one by one, even though they'll have access to it, because it's just like directive, like, hey, watch this. Rather than like, here's these 4 videos.
So if he watches it and he's just like, oh, I already watched this, we're good.
I wouldn't think anything of it. I'd be like, oh, I already watched that. Maybe even include it on the auto message. Hey, I'm sending this to you. Watch this. This is also located in the resource tab.
Okay. Cool. Done. All right.
Cool.
Okay. So that's for the welcome video and onboarding guide, right?
So this needs to be on day 0 then?
No, you're good. You're good. Where it is.
Oh, I see. Yep.
Yeah. So we're good there. How about the nutrition? The nutrition and the training. I didn't make a video about that, right?
Oh, the meal plans, if you count that as nutrition, but
No, the nutrition handbook.
oh no. Oh, by the way, with those handbooks, I think when I copied and pasted the back to top button, it actually would take you to a whole other handbook. So I'll have to fix that. I was messing around on my end, and it definitely.
Oh, okay.
Because I put the copy.
There's a lot of double spacing like throughout the whole handbook, but I went and fixed it. I just had to continue to just delete.
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
fine.
Okay.
Okay. So do we want them to review all 3 handbooks on the first day? No, right?
No.
What
Just the main one.
Just the main one on the first day.
First day being day 0, like the same day.
Okay, I fucking got it. I got it. Just hear me out. Ready?
Ready.
Okay, day 0 is good. We're done with day 0. The intro to community is done. Day 1, send them a welcome video. Okay.
Okay.
And we're gonna tell them, hey, watch this. This is all you need to know for whatever. It's already located here. Also, don't forget your starting tasks. The starting tasks that we'll build into the autoflow are fasted weight, so they update their body metrics, and then pictures, upload progress photos.
Okay.
As I saw on the autoflow, you can assign that as tasks on a one-off day. So that will be the next day.
I just want to see this so I can learn here.
Yep. Click step challenge. Go to tasks. Bang. Yep. You'll do a body metric and you'll do a progress photo one.
Okay.
That's usually what I do. Like I signed 2 clients
I see.
today. I signed 2 clients today. I asked them both to send me pictures and weight via text message tomorrow, but now I don't have to even wait for that. They're going to automatically be given that task on their first day. By the way, day 0 here on what we have on this guide is day 1 on the autoflow. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay, so just keeping that in mind. Yeah. Amazing. Okay, so we're good there.
Cool.
All right.
Automation.
Now, second day should be diet.
So day 1 is fine then.
Yes.
I guess I already have
Besides
this
the
here.
tour on the app video. I don't have a tour on the app video, do I? No.
Isn't that your first video? The initial video, the welcome video, or not the welcome. They get the app, they download it, log in. Isn't that what that is?
Yeah. But I never like show them anything on the app itself.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Do I need to do that? I don't think so.
Honestly, I don't remember the first video. I mean, I watched it once and then I can't see. I don't think I can see it again, can I?
You can. It's on the settings, but besides the point, I don't think you need to. So I'm just looking we have the training video. Okay, so I'm looking at the videos that I've already recorded on Loom. We have 4. Okay, welcome video, check-ins, meal plans, and training/habits. Right?
Yeah.
Those are the 4. We've already used welcome video. So day 2 should be the nutrition.
So day 2, okay, intro to Zoom call. So is there anything on here that we should, let's see. God damn it. What is going on here?
Oh, shit.
Okay. Everything all right?
Yeah, a client that I didn't think was going to pay me paid me.
Oh, hell yeah. There you go.
Fuck yeah. Nice. Cool. Anyways, meal plan video and autoflow. Yep. Auto message. So that will be the video that I already have. And then I would say, because I already said that while we're building your meal plan, right? So always every message that we want, Bryson, is like, while we do this, watch this. So that way they're just not like, oh, I see this, but I don't have a meal plan. Where's my meal plan? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that way they understand.
Okay.
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 Second task would be watch nutrition guide, review nutrition handbook. And that would be as a task.
Okay, so this would be auto-assigned?
Yep, auto-assigned. I would personally do it with the link to the Gamma.
Okay.
And then also relaying this is located in your on-demand tab. So that way when they click the task, they already have the link. They can just click it from there instead of having to go to the on-demand tab.
Want to be resources tab?
On-demand tab.
Okay. The handbooks are located on the on-demand tab?
Yeah. Where else are they going to be?
I thought the on-demand tab was just for workouts and the resources is for everything.
Yeah, but you have to go to the on-demand tab to see resources.
Oh, I thought it was a whole... I see what you're saying. My understanding was my on-demand was...
You're making me doubt myself.
No, I mean, you know more about the app than I do. I mean, I have 2 clients. You got 587, so it's a little different here.
Soon, 587, soon. We will get there, 100%.
Okay, here we go.
Look, you go to on-demand here.
Mm-hmm.
You see it?
Yeah, no, I got it pulled up here.
Okay, and then you'll have the resource collection.
Mm-hmm.
So under resources. Because I'm going to change this into different sections for the handbooks and all that other good stuff. Okay?
Okay,
so
cool.
That. And are we missing anything else diet related?
Macros at some point, but I guess not now.
Yeah. At least we can put macros up at some point. Yeah. And that way they can see they get the food scale and everything like that too. You know what I mean? Because the handbook will have that.
Okay. Okay.
Intro to Zoom calls, call schedule, don't really need. Prep guide is already included in the
in the handbook.
Handbook, and then setting up a schedule I already kind of go through with the welcome video, like, you know, be prepared and shit.
Okay.
Right?
Yep. Solid. So meal plan.
Now, day 3 can be training. Everything training. Yep. So it'll be let's first start with the video, just like we did with the other one, as the first bullet point there. No. Training handbook doesn't have a video, remember?
Right. Were you talking about how to use the app and how to rearrange workouts?
Yeah, how to rearrange workouts and stuff, yes.
Okay. This is what you're talking about?
Yeah, but it's not training handbook. You're saying auto message?
Yeah, so here's the training handbook. Also, here's the training video. So 2 things, right?
Yeah, so on day 2, are we going to tell them also handbook, nutrition handbook, in the message?
You're going to send all 3 handbooks at once?
No. Day 2. Go to day 2.
Yeah.
Is that where we're going to put the nutrition handbook as well in the message?
Yeah, that's what I have here.
Okay, so basically we're emulating day 2 into day 3. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay,
the same exact message flow of here's the video on how to rearrange workouts. Also review the training handbook, and we put training handbook as a task with the located on the demand tab.
Okay.
It's basically the same exact thing, but with training instead of diet.
Okay. Make
sense?
Yep.
Cool. Exactly. Nice. And then, put a fucking big bullet point. As we, like, in quotation marks. Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
As we are writing your training plan.
72 font.
As we are writing your training plan.
God damn.
This is how it's going to work once it's completed. So that way they're not like, but where are my workouts? I don't see them. Oh my God, you know? Yep. Once it's completed or as it's completed, yeah. Nice. Cool.
Okay.
So we outline that. And then also put in the future, like you did in the other one, add macros in future, add training library in the future. You know, eventually we're probably going to want to switch things around, but whatever. Because I think day 3 might end up being day 2 once we have the training library.
That's an easy swap, just, right?
Yeah. So for now, anyways, until we see what Andrew's doing with the training library.
Yeah.
To be honest, I expect it to be done by now, but we'll see. Cool. Done. And each one of these days, Bryson, should probably have homework, right?
Yeah, I agree. So you know where they're at. Also with this, let's see, where is it? Being able to see when they fall off, you know? Mm-hmm. We haven't touched this one yet, but
yep.
Yeah. I don't know how to keep track of that. That seems like really micromanage you to be like, okay, on this day, did they respond, you know? So.
Yeah. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah. All right.
Just to be clear, I think that's a genius idea. Right now, I don't know how I would do that.
Yeah, no, I think we're going to have to fucking do this few times, like, especially the first, 5 clients that we put on this flow. After it's all set up, we're going to have to, look at everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? A lot closer than, the 50th client that we do this. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Cool. And then, so we've already used 3 videos, right? And now the 4th video would be the check-ins, which would be day 4.
Okay. Ooh. So, hold on. We're good. So I'm just going to erase all this. Is that cool?
Yeah. We already did that.
Okay.
And that's the video. Watch this video to see how check-ins work depending on your program.
Okay. This is going to be a similar thing as day 2 and 3, but just for check-ins. Mm. But no handbook, obviously.
No handbook. Nope.
Check-in handbook.
Some people need that shit. Good.
Okay.
Yep. And then day 5, program is complete. Shadow coach to send, it's Johnny, but we'll just put shadow coach to be vague. Complete, shadow coach to send message.
Send message.
Upon completion of plans. Yep. This is solid. I like this.
Cool. So I think we need to assign homework for all these days then, right? Well, this one's got one.
Yep.
So is this the 12 p.m. one?
No, 12 p.m. one would be day 1.
Okay.
The homework technically of day 0 is the introduction to the community.
Okay, so
Right.
so this is the homework right here. Color's ugly as shit. Hold on. So this is the homework.
Yeah, and the 12 p.m. thing, homework.
Okay, and then day 1, day 0? Would you say let's see,
Intro to community. Yep. And then day 2, the homework can be like send us an apple emoji or something.
Okay.
Day 3 can be send us a flexing GIF.
Yeah. I'm glad you pronounce it right, by the way.
GIF, not GIF.
GIF, my ass. Yeah.
Yeah. Are we fucking talking about peanut butter?
I use that example every time. I don't give people GIFs for Christmas.
Good. Day 4. For a check-in.
Well, I guess, I don't know. Because they would be close to checking in anyway, you know?
Green check mark? I don't know. For now, send a green check mark. Now, day 5, listen to this. Day 5 is going to be that, and the homework is book your onboarding call.
What's the onboarding call? Is that not the review call or whatever?
So what I'm going to do is you can do onboarding / kickoff call.
Okay.
Once a week, or maybe twice a week, depending. I'll just review everything all at once. You know what I mean?
You're going to review everything all at once? So all the clients that just signed up?
Yep.
It's crazy you have so many clients signing up that's something you do. It's nuts.
Yeah. I fucking hate review calls. Like, they're actually the bane of my existence. So
Yeah. I know you love them.
I'll do anything not to do one. But awesome. Cool.
So it's
That's
kind of a
pretty much
similar
it.
thing, but it's just in a group setting. So you don't have to do 20. You have to do 1.
Exactly.
Cool.
Awesome. This is super clear.
Yeah, I feel like I know what I need to work on here. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll probably have more questions as I go with just like the T's and C's
Yeah.
of stuff, but yeah.
That's fine. All right. That's pretty much it. Onboarding. I mean, the Exceed Nutrition thing we can add later. I want to go through the macro training and go through the macro. Did you have that macro training you wanted to show me?
Yeah, I actually sent them both to you over text, but I can send them to you again.
Wait, if you did, then don't worry about it. I think you did, actually. I remember you sent me a whole, 2 or 3 videos, Nito, or whatever. Fucking Nito.
Nito's the stuff, dude. Not affiliated whatsoever. It's all free and
Number one
self-integrated.
ambassador, dude.
Dude, okay, what's funny? You're gonna laugh at me when I say this, but like I've talked with their CEO like on a
told
Zoom
me.
call. Oh, did I tell you that already?
Yeah.
And-
Wait, send me a Dropbox.
Yeah, I'm looking at my. Can you see my screen over here? Probably not, huh?
No.
Yeah, I've sent it to you. I mean, I can just reply to him real quick.
Okay, this is amazing. I see this. No, it's the Dropbox, right? It's not actually Nito.
Yeah.
I have them both open. Allegiant Nutrition and
I just replied to him in our text.
Okay.
So
Thank you, sir.
yeah, the MyFitnessPal thing is just a whole spiel on how to use MyFitnessPal. These videos were actually made a while ago, so some of it is a little bit different. But
Are you talking in these?
Yeah.
Show you how to MyFitnessPal account. If you don't make a big account or I've got some muscle.
Okay. So I'll watch it and try to see what I can pick up from it. Awesome.
What I can do is actually voice record these and then summarize them with ChatGPT, and then you use that script, and then you can make your own thing.
That'd be awesome.
Or just take, I think, well, Dropbox is kind of badass now, so I think it actually has the script in there.
I can check. It's fine. Don't worry. It should be good. And then the last thing, so I need to do that macro training thing, especially because I want to start transitioning people to macros ASAP. And I think that was all I wanted to talk before we talk about the responsibilities and everything. In terms of like how I want to give you more opportunity and responsibility.
Yeah, of course.
Was there anything else? So I think you have your hands full with this onboarding thing, right?
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want me to get going on? Because I don't think this is a week-long thing. I think this is an afternoon project, you know?
Fucking love that. I love that you said that.
Dude, I don't. So this is going to sound crazy. I don't really think I'm crazy. Did I send you the text, or did I think I sent you the text about how I want to have my plate loaded? Did I tell you that?
I think you did.
Because I would rather you say.
Yeah,
It's just how I work better knowing that. I mean, maybe it's the FedEx mentality, but it's like, here's your whole work for the forever. Do it however you want. Just get it done. It's like, okay, well.
No, I like that a lot. So, I mean, the other thing that I would say, Bryson, is that in the meantime, let's start building in the EmiFit foods in MyFitnessPal. That'd be great.
Hell yeah, dude. Okay.
EmiFit foods. Just like,
I'm just going to write my notes.
honestly speaking, like I pretty much track things all similar. And probably similar to what you do anyways. So I remember you did that for yours. Is that also actually included in the Dropbox?
No, I don't have custom foods. I have the cheat sheets though. I can send you the cheat sheets and you can tell me if those look fair. Because I just track macros. I just find the most. Yeah. Honestly, I err on the side of caution. Like if something says it's 50 grams of protein, I'm like,
okay,
probably
45 grams of oatmeal.
I don't measure. I never do grams. It's always ounces.
Okay, then we're gonna need to switch it.
Matter of fact, let me see real quick.
Bro, I'll just fucking talk to ChatGPT and tell him to list down shits, and I'll just throw everything in there in terms of like grams to carbs. Like, I'll tell you, 45 grams of oatmeal is
see ounces, cup, slice.
Yeah, I'll tell you, 45 grams of oatmeal is 30 grams of carbs. 133 grams of chicken is 30 grams of protein. To me, anyways. 105 grams of rice is 30 grams of carbs. I'll tell you that. Like, that would be helpful, right?
No, absolutely, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter what you tell me because I can put it in on MyFitnessPal, no problem.
Okay. Cool. I mean, and when you do this in MyFitnessPal, though, like, chicken does have some fat, right?
Yeah. Let's see. See if I can do this right now. I'm going to pull it up. Okay, we'll do it right now. So it'll be something like this.
EmiFit. Just do EmiFit.
Oatmeal or oats? Just
oatmeal. Doesn't need a description. Fuck that.
There you go. I'll let the client see that. Oh.
All it needs.
Just do EmiFit.
Just put EmiFit, yeah. Maybe it'll help to descript. To search.
Maybe it'd be better to do just oatmeal and then EmiFit below it. Because I think what it's talking about is, let's see. Yeah, so they probably just put.
Okay, cool.
So this is the description. This is the name.
Yeah. Okay, make it. Make the oatmeal. Yeah, perfect.
Well, honestly, if you like all of these, I can probably just copy these. You don't have to send me anything.
Can you go find oatmeal or find rice? 100 grams cooked. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
Show me chicken. Just show me chicken.
He's got everything on here. Good for him.
Yeah. That would be like, chicken breast should be like 20, 25. Protein. 29.
See, that's... Dude, see, when I look at this stuff, like, is it cooked? Is it raw? Like, I'm always thinking about that stuff if I'm the client.
Yeah,
because I'm like, it's a different measurement. I actually don't like this. I don't like how it doesn't specify, but unless he specifies these are all raw.
Yeah, I think he does raw. I don't like raw. Do oatmeal? That should be 22. Okay, cool.
What about peanut butter? What?
He doesn't have peanut butter.
It's got vodka, though.
It's fine. All right.
Light beer.
Because then, can you just go back to the creating the food for a second? Because I want to see if you have to specify also, like, just put oatmeal. Yeah. Sure. No, just press create food.
Okay.
You're gonna have to do. Oh no, that's fucked. That's too annoying. Fuck this.
No, I don't mind doing this at all.
All right, but the thing is, like, with the oatmeal, like, for me personally, I'll tell you oatmeal, like 45 grams of oatmeal is 30 grams of carbs, right? But then I also wouldn't be able to tell you how much protein and fats. So you're going to have to do research on that for each food.
I don't mind doing that. I just don't want to pull up something that's off to your... Because we looked at the chicken, for example, and you're like, ooh.
I look at, like, oatmeal as a pure carb source. I look at protein as a pure protein source. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I do it, but I know there's some trade-offs in the macros.
Yeah.
Like, when we look at ground beef, you're going to talk about fats and protein. If you're willing to do that, awesome. I just don't want to, like... It's going to be so fucking annoying.
No. I think I'm just particular with this because I wouldn't want to do all this and then it's just slightly off.
Yeah.
Because like for example, if I did this and it was 28 or something, I know it's close to 30, but it's still not what you know, so it's off, which is the whole point of doing this, right?
I will tell you the main macros. I just can't tell you obviously the protein and the fats.
Oh, the main macro for each source.
Yeah, I'll tell you, like I said, 105 grams of rice is 30 grams of carbs. 45 grams of oatmeal is 30 grams of carbs. 130 grams of chicken is like 35 grams of protein.
What if I send you these, you go through these, you tell me if these are fine, and then I'll just boom.
But the thing is, I don't do those measurements. I don't do ounces or cups.
That's right. Because I've got everything. So I've got the carbs and fat, carbs and protein, fats and protein, fiber.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, just copy DIY.
You want me to just do that?
Yeah.
But just with MeFit?
Yeah. I think you can just do that.
Pinu? Is it supposed to be peanut butter? What the hell is this?
Pinu? I think that's Asian shit.
Peanut. Pinu. I don't think this adds up.
Or
whatever.
1 cup of peanuts. I don't know. Whatever. Nuts. All right.
Yeah, I can copy all these.
Well, we don't need, like... You know what I would do?
Is it because I typed in Pinu?
I don't know. I don't need all these foods.
Okay.
Like, can I just send you something?
Yeah.
Just to make your life 10 times easier so you don't have to copy everything?
Yeah, let's see it.
Here.
Is it a text message?
Yeah, I'm going to send you a PDF. Yeah, I think this is going to be easier. Okay, I just sent you a random client of mine's PDF, okay?
Okay.
So basically, all the carbs here add up to 20 grams of carbs. All the reds. Okay? So meal option 1. You have it open?
Yeah, can you see it?
Oh, yeah, I can see it now. So meal option 1, the carb source there, go up. Carb source there, everything there is 15 grams of carbs. And then the fruits are 5. Everything there for fruits is 5.
Okay. So you wouldn't want me to put any fats, protein, sodium, any of that?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I only track it that way. Like, me personally, I don't keep track of the protein or the fats that come with oatmeal. Or the protein that comes with peanut butter, because I don't think that's actually useful.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, like it's the true macro approach. That's how I do it.
Okay. So you'd want me to just go through. So this is I've never heard of that. Like it's always been like protein, adds up. Count that as a calorie, right?
I know. No, it does count as a calorie, but the protein from peanut butter, in my opinion, like the amino acid profile, it's not gonna be broken down as much as like protein from chicken. You know.
Okay. What I thought you were saying for a sec was like it doesn't count, and I was like, well, hold on.
No. It counts, of course. Like the fats from ground beef count.
Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is like when someone's like, "Oh, I want to get 200 grams of protein. I'm going to just have some more peanut butter." It's like, no, don't do that. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
So, I'm not sure what would make your life easier here.
What would be easiest for me is to just look them up, find the most common or the most reputable ones, and then copy them. And just do that. But
and just mark it as fit.
And yeah, but I just would hate to do it all and then it's off. I mean, I can go back and edit them, no problem. But
I think we can do that, dude. Just make your life easier. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's enough work for 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, what the hell just happened?
So autoflow is good. Definitely gonna be going through the macro trainings as well. I'll make those. My best friend's getting married this weekend, so I'm going to be out of commission from like Saturday night to Sunday. But I'll try to check if you have any questions or anything. Now let's talk about, I know we're over the hour, but I want to talk about responsibilities. Because I definitely think that, like, for sure, I want to keep you. I understand where you're coming from in terms of like, okay, if I'm going to leave my full time, like I might as well like have something, right?
Yeah.
I get it. So I wanted to hear like, what exactly are you looking for, Bryson?
Honestly, any kind of opportunity that would, I guess, allow me to continue what I'm doing now, but I guess kind of have some sort of greater responsibility that follows with the compensation so that, I mean, it's honestly just like a whole, so it makes sense for me, but also, hold on, what the hell is this? Sorry, something just popped up. You ever get those pop-ups on MacBook that's like, we're going to use your local network, is that cool? It's like, what the fuck is this app? Anyway.
I'm listening. I have to plug in my laptop, but it's right here. I'm listening.
Oh, you're good. No, honestly, dude, I just want to capitalize on this opportunity because rather than having, so like if everything goes the way I think it is going to go, having 8 months, like it's one thing to have these 8 months and then just, I guess, take it easy in some sense. But if I have an opportunity like this, and if there is more work to be done that yields greater compensation, that's fair and it makes sense for you because this is all about what you got going on, right? Then that's just something I want to explore if it's a possibility. If not, then I'm just going to double down on my own stuff, you know? But if I don't have 50 hours worth of a full-time job to go to, then I could like 20 more hours a week for EmiFit, and then that's kind of the idea.
Okay, so your thinking is basically you want more opportunity, aka more time, aka more responsibility, aka more hours, right?
Right.
So right now we're hovering at that 10 to 12. How much was it this week? I know this week was a little off, right?
Yeah, dude, this has been a weird week, and you know when you sent me that Venmo today, I was like, Doug, I feel like I want you to like cut that in half. I just don't feel like it's been as productive for me, you know. But let's see. Yeah, it's been a bad week, dude.
Hour and 10 today.
So we're at 3.5.
2 hours and 20. 2 hour 23.
So, man, I can still get to 10, no problem.
You're at 4.5, no?
Yeah. So
With today?
I'm going to work more today for sure. What's 5:10?
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'll probably,
tomorrow?
I'll hit 10. I can, for sure, there's no reason why I can't. If I don't, that's just me being lazy. Because honestly, dude, with all this going on, I've just kind of sat in bed and just kind of hung out. Because it's, that's the other thing. Yeah, did I tell you they don't have the pain meds for me? They misprescribed it, so I couldn't get any. So like it's
you're using like Tylenol and Advil?
I've been using Tylenol.
You have to take Tylenol. So take Tylenol and Advil together.
I don't
You have to.
I'm fine now, but earlier it was just, it's just the throbbing and the soreness, and like that is just making it so like I can't focus on shit. So
my wife's a dentist. Mm-hmm. So Tylenol and Advil separately don't work as well as together. Like they're like a very synergistic drug. Mm-hmm. Both of them are synergistic drugs. So together they actually work almost as well, if not as well as like those painkillers they probably prescribe you anyways.
They give me Percocets, dude.
Basically, right? So it's like take them together and they work like it's like 1 + 1 = 3. You know what I mean?
Oh, cool.
So
cool.
definitely do that. Anyway, so hours wise, how many more hours do you think you can give once you pull the trigger for EmiFit?
Well, so the thing is, that goes back to my original statement of I would just want to make sure that my plate is full because, for example, on like the first week, right here, like I was only this is my highest week and I only did it in 5 days, or I did it in 4 days actually. And that was because I feel like I had so much to figure out and so much to do that I was like, okay, well, I'll just brain dump all this and we'll just sort it out later. And I feel like, generally speaking, sometimes no, but for the most part, I operate better when I have everything here that I have to figure out, and then I'm just like, okay, it's not like, okay, well, I got to try to make this drag out, an hour,
But does this go against what you kind of told? I remember there was like a voice note last week or so of like feeling like, damn, can I just do this in 3 instead of 4? Or is that different now because you know that your full time is kind of going bye-bye?
Yeah, that does change a little bit because if I didn't have to, well, here's the thing. So when I work my job, I have to wake up at like 3:30, which is, it's fine. And then I go to work around 4:30 and then I don't get home until, well, if I didn't go to the gym right after work, I'd get home around 3-ish. So I see that as kind of like an 11-hour shift, even though it's only 9 because like the lunch and all that shit. And by the time that I get home, it's after the gym. It's about 4 o'clock and I have from 4 to 7:30 to do anything. And with the different things that I have going on, it's really hard for me to try to balance. It's like prioritize this and then be okay mentally with like, okay, all my stuff got put on hold because I'm doing this. So mentally it's like a mind fuck. So I'm like, if I could just have, for example, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, nothing but EmiFit, which is actually what I have in my calendar right now. And if I just focused on that, then I wouldn't have this extra stress of like, shit, dude, Mina's paying me. I didn't do this, So that's the whole thought process there. And so if the whole job quitting thing goes through, then that kind of changes the game a little bit. Because if I have 16 hours per day, then there's no reason why I couldn't dedicate like 5 hours every day, Like there's no reason.
You can't do both.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like, to be completely honest with you, Bryson, I have a fucking shit ton of work I can give you. Like right now in the back of my head, like I was just doing like, I'll tell you today, right? Like all of today I had like calls, all these different things that I'm doing, posting, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Do you see how many check-ins we got in today?
No.
Fucking a shit ton of check-ins. So at the end of the day over here, like I spend like fucking 2 or 3 hours just on check-ins. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's nice.
So like that's responsibility number 1. I'd love to hand off to you. Okay, like for sure. There's a lot of fucking work to be done. All the messaging and things like that. Like Johnny takes care of the messaging in the morning. Like it's so and so on the afternoon because he has to do programming and updates. So for sure, like I'd give you a shift in the afternoon to just reply to messages. That's it.
Is it on Fridays?
No, like this is in general, like messages.
Oh, okay.
Check-ins are usually Fridays, but like the full responsibility because we always have stragglers, people that are late on the check-in, stuff like that. Like some people check in on Tuesdays or Fridays or both. So that would be a responsibility for sure that I want to give you. So in terms of having your plate full, I can fucking fill up that plate like no other. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Well, I like the idea of having everything kind of laid out. So it's like, okay, I have to get all this shit done. How can I, piece it apart so I can get this done by this day? And,
Like I will tell you, right? Like a day like today, Fridays and Saturdays, it's all about check-ins, right? So the way I would structure your week is like basically like all these other systems that we have, all the other projects that we have, Monday through Thursday, and then Friday and or Saturday, unless you get it all done on Friday, would just be the check-ins. That's it. Mondays you would have to do some sort of. Are you drinking? Is that a flask?
oh,
Oh
no, it's just a shaker bottle. No.
I thought I had a flask of whiskey.
Yeah. I want more responsibility.
Monday would be like a little bit of the check-ins that came over the weekend that are late, people that replied late at past the 12 p.m. rule, for example. And then Tuesdays would be some check-ins, but like it would probably take you like a good like 30 minutes to do all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like
okay.
that right away, like the whole point, like why I hired you, Bryson, and why I hired every other employee that we have right now is to take shit off of my plate, right? So that way
right.
I can like focus on like either service, like the Zoom calls that I get on, or income generating activities, which is of course sales calls, content, things like that. So that's how we get ahead.
In your ideal world, what would you only focus on and you wouldn't touch ever again?
That I wouldn't focus on, or that I would focus
on? Like, let's just say you can hire whoever and everything is perfect. Like, what would be the tasks that you continue to do, and then the things that you wouldn't do? So, for example, all this
things
onboarding.
The things that I wouldn't do, check-ins, 100%.
You just don't.
And
do
it's
not.
And it's not because it's a hard task. Honestly, I think check-ins are probably like one of the most fulfilling things you can do as a coach. They're probably, like, as I said in the video, they're the most important part of this whole process, check-ins. Mm-hmm. Because from the check-in, what I can teach you, it's like, I've got it down to a T where I can just like look at a check-in. All right, this is positive. We're good. Keep going. Negative. Okay, let's make a change. I'm going to reduce his cars, reduce this, whatever. Or this guy needs a little bit more support. Do this. Like, it's very like fulfilling. But Bryson, like, to be honest with you, I've been doing check-ins since 2019, right? Mm-hmm. And like in the last 2 years, I've probably gone through, like, think about it, 100 clients checking in. Used to check in twice a week, every single one. Now I check in once. So like think about it on every month, right? We're talking about from 400 to 800 check-ins, right? So like, it's a lot, man.
Yeah,
like,
that adds up, huh? Holy moly!
But check-ins are a really good process stream. Like if that was the only thing I had to do, I'd be fucking happy. But it's not, you know?
Yeah, you're sailing the whole ship here.
Exactly. So that would be something that I definitely want to pass off to you because I have that ChatGPT thing that's good. And I figured it out where basically like I still write what I want to, but it kind of helps me kind of thing. So it's like it cuts my check-ins. I've got it down so 10 check-ins takes 30 minutes, basically. Like something like that. 10 to 15 check-ins, cool. 30 minutes, which is awesome. So that's like the first task that I probably want to hand off to you right away, right off the bat. You take care of all the check-ins. It's going to take 1 or 2 training sessions max because you're a smart guy and you know ChatGPT and you know how to make it not sound like ChatGPT. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But then the other responsibility with check-ins would be obviously like knowing what to look for and knowing when to make adjustments. And for you won't even have to make adjustments. You would just submit it to Johnny or Andrew to do. And then they take care of the adjustment for you and they message the client, hey, by the way, as we discussed, diet's been updated, lower carbs or something like that. So I'd want you, like, I'm kind of framing you to be sort of like, I don't want to say this yet, but head coach kind of thing. Because cool. you're being framed to make the decision on the client because you know what you're looking for, and then you can make the decision on their plans. That's kind of in the back of my hand what I wanted from you all along, to be honest. But of course, like, the systems and stuff you've been doing is great too. You know?
Yeah. Oh, that's what I like to do.
And I'm going to be honest with you, Bryson. Like when you told me on our first talk that was like, you made like the salary or whatever was like 40 to 50K, something like that. You tell me for your full-time job, and if you can make that from coaching, it's like you'll leave it in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah. I was like, well, it's not even about the money. It's just about doing my own thing. Period.
But it's like I was like, dude, like I'll fucking pay you the 40, 50K eventually. Like, you know what I mean? So like that's what I'm getting at. But of course, like I can't kind of hand it all to you at once.
Yeah, please don't. Yeah, don't do that.
No, it's not that in terms of the compensation. I don't mind about it. I'm talking about the responsibilities. Like at the end of the day, like the way that Brian talks, the way that Cole talks, the way that Janelle talks is like you got to earn your stripes, right?
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a negative way, but I mean that in like, dude, like, you see how long I've been working on this shit and all the shit that I've done and all the money that I've invested. Like, for someone to come in and obviously like get compensated the way I want to compensate you, it takes a little bit, you know. Like, I can't.
I agree. Yeah.
From the beginning.
Well, I don't want you to hand it all. Like, I want to work for my stuff, you know. Like, if somebody handed me a Lamborghini, I'd reject it because I want to earn it, you know. 100%. It's like if somebody handed me a G-Wagon, I'd say no. Like, I'm being dead honest. I'm dead ass serious right now.
Fuck out of here. I'll take that.
Oh, I'm dead ass serious. Well, I haven't done anything to earn it. I wouldn't want to be seen with a car of status and like, what do you do for this?
I know what you mean.
Won the lottery. I don't know.
Yeah.
If I won the lottery, I'd give it all away. I'm not even kidding.
That's kind of how I fucking live my life. I never wanted to be handed anything. That's where we are. That's how we get to where we are today. You know.
Yeah.
So that's my thinking, right? Like, we can definitely do that. I talked to actually Janelle about it, and she was like all on board. I always fucking rave to Janelle about you for some reason.
Oh, I appreciate it, dude.
Yeah. So she's like, I told her the whole situation. She was like, 100% fucking do it. You know what I mean? And it's just like the way I would structure things in terms of compensation. It just depends on when you actually pull the trigger on your full-time job.
Yeah. Right? I mean, all of this doesn't even matter if I stay. So.
Yeah. So I would definitely want to see where we can kind of play around with your salary and stuff, with like your weekly pay. And then, of course, like the way I'd also want to structure things is like kind of give you bonuses in a way where it's like you can take care, you know, you built the client log that we have for the clients that are terming soon. So like if you get a re-sign, bro, like you just get a chunk of that or like a bonus of that. Like, why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that can be something that could be included. You know, you see someone's terming in a month, put it in their head, like talk to them, be like, hey, you know, I see this. You reframe the future thing. I have a whole bunch of messages. But hey, let's re-sign for another 6 months, man. They pay you $2,000. You send the link for $2,000. You get a chunk. Why not? You know.
Yeah.
Her shadow coach that she has, she said like the shadow coach that she has makes anywhere from fucking like $800 to like $1,500 a week because of re-signs. But she has that big volume, and I know I'm gonna have that big volume too, especially with the low tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of where I'm going. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. The hell yeah.
So what do you think?
No, I'm 100% on board. Yeah. And
Okay.
Also, just to be 100% clear, so like if I got 50 hours more back in my week, I wouldn't, like, my goal isn't to reallocate those same 50 hours to EmiFit. It would be like half. So you know, if I'm trying to do my own thing, and I know that, you know,
I know you want to do your own thing, and I respect it 100%. And look, at the end of the day, like, I run a coaching business, you run a coaching business, so there is that conflict of interest. But as long as we keep things like very clean on that sense, like,
well, I have no intention to screw you over, dude.
No. I'm not saying about screw you over or anything like that. Like, I don't think that you're gonna fucking message them on the side like, yo, I have a better program here. Come over. Like,
you would see
like,
that.
All of a sudden, fucking 50 clients.
Well, the thing is, it would be under your name. Hey, by the way, I'm canceling EmiFit. It's over here now.
Yeah. No. I understand. Like, I live in a world of abundance, Bryson. Like, we are very abundant, you know, and you hear Brian say it all the time, but it's very true, you know. There's enough to go fucking around, you know, like, so much. You have no idea.
Yeah.
So I don't really care about that. And, of course, it's just, like, obviously I want to make sure that we have your responsibilities for me done and then your responsibilities for yourself done, too. So I know you're not going to do fucking 50 hours a week just for EmiFit. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't be, if I got all this time back, then I would take advantage of it for myself as well, you know?
Yeah.
Because if nothing else worked out, then I'd probably just double dip and go to FedEx part-time. Because I was making, like, per hour, it was like $40 an hour, which on a per hour, like, salary, like, for me, that's cool. Yeah. So, I mean, the whole thing, like, a whole 8-month opportunity, I'm like, shit. I mean, if anything else is a good opportunity for me to just make, like, double my income and then use that to whatever, you know.
Yeah, I don't see why this is a bad thing at all, because you're still getting paid, you know.
That's the one thing that I want to make sure of before I quit.
Yeah, you definitely need to make sure you're still getting paid, because then, like, as we grow you with compensation and stuff too, this is just really like icing on top. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you really think about it that way. And then, of course, like, as I grow you with the responsibilities and all that other things too, like, you're still, like you told me that you're kind of viewing this as like a mentorship too, right?
Yeah, I feel like I'm just getting the better side of the deal here. I don't.
No, man.
That's just crazy to me.
Look, the one thing I want to add to your plate, Bryson, honestly, are check-ins. Like, if you can prove to me you can fucking take care of check-ins, I don't ever have to look at a check-in again, and I trust you, and I trust your judgments, I will fucking do a backflip right now. You know what I mean? I'll bust my ass, but I'll do it. You know?
Yeah.
Because, again, check-ins aren't bad. They're not, like, fucking this horrible. But I'm over them, and they're so time-consuming for me that I can spend those 2 hours content creating. Like, my content fucking sucks. If I can fucking get that better, like, it changes everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even have the time to work on content because of the check-ins. Like, basically, like, Friday and Saturday would be when I'm able to record content, and I can never, because that's when the check-ins are, you know?
Yeah. As long as I would get some kind of training on your style and like how you handle stuff. Because you're saying you can do 10 in a half hour. That's in my mind. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, that's so easy, bro. So fucking easy.
And you send updates to make to Andrew and Michelle, and then they change it?
Andrew and Johnny. Yeah. Michelle doesn't do the updates. But yeah. Like if I need to reduce carbs for someone's diet, it's like, okay, it looks like it's time for us to reduce carbs. I'm going to work on that in the next few days for you. Then I update the Excel log that we have for Johnny or Andrew, reduce carbs in Bryson's diet. They work on it. They mark it as green, done. And then they get back to the client and they message for us. And they just say, hey, by the way, as we discussed, diet's down, fat loss phase is starting. Let's do this. So, you know, so like I'm framing you as the head coach because you're going to be making decisions. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense.
So that's something I want to do for sure. Mm-hmm. And then otherwise, like, I'll teach you with the training. I don't want to elongate this, but I'll teach you what to look for. We always are very positive, and then what to look for in terms of like, are they actually fucking following shit or not? Or can we support them better? Or especially like a little extra close attention to someone who's terming soon, because you know what I mean? Like you want to make sure they renew. So,
okay, cool. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Yeah.
So I guess we can't really change anything until you tell me what's going on with the job. And then once that happens, like, let's fucking pull the trigger 1,000%. Either way, check-ins was going to be part of your responsibilities anyway. I remember we talked about that in the future. But of course, it just depends on the hours that you have, how many check-ins you would get. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I wouldn't throw you 100 check-ins all at once if you're still working 10 hours a week. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's kind of the case.
Yeah, and I think at the very least, I think my goal would be, at the very least, at least double everything I have now. So like instead of 10 hours, it would be 20, and then everything else would, you know, that's just a goal. I just want to be honest with my intentions. So if I have this extra time, dude, I'd like to use it wisely.
Yeah.
So
no, 100%. And like obviously, as you double the hours and stuff, we can see what responsibilities are taking up the hours, and then of course how compensation will follow suit and stuff. I know I raised you. I think I'm giving you that raise on next week, starting next week, right?
Oh yeah. The 300 and yeah.
Yep. So like that's the kind of thing. Like you're fucking killing it, bro. Like I'm really happy with how things are. So like
I'm glad, dude. I'm hard on myself, so I'm just like shit. He's about to let me go.
No. I'm very fucking fair. Like very fucking fair with compensation. You have no idea. Mm-hmm. And I can tell when these things happen. Cool.
Excellent.
All right. Sorry, she paid me. Then she's like, "Hey, did you get my payment? Did you get my payment?" I'm like, "No." Like, yes, I got your payment.
You should say no. Right. No, send it again.
All right, bro. Sorry. So let's keep this going. Keep me posted on the onboarding flow with what happens with everything. If you need me to make anything else, any other videos or something, just keep me posted. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'll shoot ideas. I mean, that's what I've been doing. I just shoot you ideas. I don't care if you turn them down. I'm just thinking. So.
Yeah. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Peace.
That was so long. Holy shit. All right, we'll talk about this earlier. Bye-bye.